I think it was important to go to Big Bend for a variety of reasons. When I look specifically at both the opportunity to be able to go in community, I mean, that is the core of what Latino Outdoors is and means. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it sound like to go with others like you? And it's also important because Big Bend is a representation of many things. It is a national park, and yet it's a border park. It is a park that borders between the US and Mexico, so you can't ignore the political realities that encompasses. And what does it mean to hold that, not just in the standard border narrative that you might have in other places? It now also accounts for the land.
We are at the Blackwell School in Marfa, Texas. Blackwell tells the story of the segregation of Mexican Americans, and this happened throughout the South. Even the smallest towns had these separate schools for Hispanic students. And I think it's something that's really overlooked because it wasn't covered under the Jim Crow laws, so it's all de facto segregation. So, we have these hidden gems all across, in every small town, and people need to seek them out and visit them. And that's the best way to show your support, is take advantage of what is around you. It all started with a conversation. This should be bigger than just a little museum in Marfa, Texas.
We are in the Chisos Basin, and we're going to one of the most popular trails called the Lost Mine Trail. And we will summit part of the circle of mountains, and once we get to the top, we'll be able to see across the Chihuahuan Desert into the Rio Grande River Valley and the mountains of Mexico on the other side. This morning we are starting off with the Lost Mine Trail, which is one of my favorite introductory trails because you get a lot of elevation gain, and it is really special to me. It's a really sacred spot because looking out towards the south, we're at the Juniper Canyon Dogleg Bend. You can see, it's the first spot where you can really see into the Chihuahuan Desert and across the Rio Grande into Mexico. And the view of the mountains of Mexico, especially early in the morning, is phenomenal with the morning sunlight as it starts to light up the mountains and reflect off the top mountain tops. It's one of the most beautiful hikes in Big Bend, and this is one of my favorite places to bring a group who's never been to Big Bend.
We're outside of Big Bend, about to go canoeing down the Rio Grande.
About to go canoeing. It's my first time.
Got more dry backs here, whoever needs it. Hola, mi nombre es Elaine Hernandez, San Antonio Program Coordinator. I was here at Santa Elena Canyon a few years ago. My first experience was just walking up the trail. This time today, I was able to canoe down the river.
I grew up along the border in Brownsville, Texas, so for me it was always extremely transactional, going from the US to Mexico. Visiting like the border in this kind of capacity was amazing because it helped me reimagine how I visit and see the border now. Instead of something that divides, it's something that brings life. A great opportunity for me to see part of the Rio Grande in a totally different new light.
And here's my partner. Jason. And me, Elaine from San Antonio.
It's extremely surreal to be in one, Big Bend, and two, like on the Rio Grande, and three, getting to experience it with a group of people that I've known for years, and enjoying it for the first time with them is extremely special.
On one side of the canyon, you have Mexico. On the other side, you have Texas. But we're surrounded by the vast Chihuahua Desert, and it goes on for hundreds of miles. You can see how high the canyon walls are behind me, and this is really the only source of water.
We're in the Santa Elena Canyon. Beautiful Rio Grande, Rio Bravo, however you look at it. And between these two canyon walls is a political boundary between Mexico and the US. But ecologically speaking, of course, it's actually a zone of connection.
Coming to Big Bend National Park, coming to Texas, and being able to experience a desert was incredible. It was something I had never seen before. It was all incredibly new and exciting and different. Those little moments of awe, which is essential when you are building those relationships and finding and celebrating those firsts. It's all incredibly, incredibly exciting, and I'm so glad I got to see it.
So this is my first time in the Chihuahuan Desert. I'm from New York City, so I'm used to these temperate, deciduous forests and being around so much rock and heat and low-lying plants, cacti, tarantulas, scorpions, stick insects. All of these things have absolutely blown my mind.
I care about these spaces because for me and for the youth that I work with, they offer an opportunity to really tap into something that we can't necessarily tap into in the city, which is kind of a peace, a tranquility, a stepping back to nature, a connection amongst ourselves, one another, and the great outdoors.
These spaces are really important to me because I didn't grow up in the outdoors too much, so I would love to share this with anyone who will listen to me about going outside and recreating. And I think especially with the young folks that I work with and young people in my family, showing them to fall in love with these green spaces wherever they live is the first step to helping them later protect the environment as they get older. And so once they build that connection, they're more likely to join in our fight for environmental justice and closing the equity gap.
we all have a connection to nature. We all are a part of nature, and we all deserve to have access.
So being in a space like this has just been absolutely amazing. So the Chihuahuan Desert has a nice little space in my heart.
Latino Outdoors!
Yo no sé no vivir, es lo único que puedo. Es extraño conocer los que buscan a rompernos. Estas nubes pasarán, al fin siempre vemos cielo. Aunque caiga agua aún, cada vez aquí florece. Yo no sé no oír esas risas de mi gente. No hace daño ofrecer alegría y fortuna. Este aire sigue aquí, con el sol que nos alumbra. Y aunque llegue a tardar, cada vez una aventura. Este pueblo es bendito, tanto tiempo que nos vemos, cómo crece, hay que verlo, junto estamos, frente a frente, frente a frente, frente a frente.